In addition to being one of the most acclaimed humorists in the speaking world today, Doc Blakely is a musician, author of 7 books, including Shoot Luke, the Air is Full of Pigeons, and the writer of the syndicated humor column Pokin' Fun. Don't let Doc's entertaining style fool you. He's a PhD who uses hardcore research along with great stories to hit home on issues of communication, success, and humor in the workplace.
There are certain indispensable habits that people use that make them charismatic or in a leadership role very effective. And the Wharton School of Finance, Harvard School, studied them for over 20 years and discovered that number one, if we can get right into it.
Okay, let's start.
Number one is don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Number 2, give without thought of receiving. Number 3, think more of others than you do of yourself. Number 4, explain the benefits and then ask for reaction.
Love is patience, love is kindness, love is generosity, love is courtesy, I found in my research. You know what the 2 most courteous professions are, in my opinion? Number 1 may surprise you. In my opinion, it's the politician. Number 2 probably won't surprise anybody. It's the airline pilot. And let me explain about that. Politicians are placed in front of people and asked the vilest questions, the questions that you would never ask someone out, you know, your friends or people out on the street, I mean just regular people, but we ask these questions of them and expect them to reach a higher standard than even we can hope to attain. So for that reason, I think politicians are right up there on top. The airline pilot, well, that's another thing. You know what it takes to be an airline pilot? You've got to have 30,000 hours in that particular kind of aircraft, have 30 years of experience, and be no older than 21. And on top of all of that, you have to be able to sound like this. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain. You think about it. Have you ever gotten on a plane and heard a guy say, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain"? You're not going to fly with a guy that sounds like that. You've got to have someone up there who's courteous and in control. How many of you have woken up in the morning and looked into the mirror and said to yourself, "Oh boy"? Well, have some kindness even toward yourself. You know, ladies look in there and they look like there's been an explosion in a Brillo pad. And don't laugh, fellas, you don't look any better. You walk past there and you look in there like it's somebody else, you know. Well, guys, try this next time. You wake up in the morning, you're not in a real good mood. Make yourself wake up early in the morning before your wife does. And when she's just about to rouse out of her sleep, roll over there and be right in her face when she opens her eyes and say something kind to her. Like, "You know, honey, your hair looks nice this morning." Next day you'll find she'll say something nice back to you like, "You know, Herbert, you don't look nearly as fat today as you did yesterday."
The Swing Riders Show is a unique, crowd-pleasing event that takes audiences on a musical cattle drive of the Old West. Doc and Mike Blakely, a father-son team, are called everything from motivational musicians to corporate cowboys. The basic 2-man show can also be expanded into a full extravaganza, complete with additional musicians and even a trick roper. It's a totally fun, inspirational musical act.
I am Mike Blakely.
And I'm Doc Blakely.
And together we are
the
Swing Riders. Yeah, thank you.